I've got the good news and the bad news. The bad news is that really basically the New Age movement is the worship of Lucifer. The one who fell from heaven, we're told about him in Isaiah, he said, I will be as the Most High God. And in saying that, he was cast down from his position as a beautiful being, as an angel of light, and as someone who was a worshipper himself. And when he made that statement, God had to remove him from his position in heaven. The New Age movement, in this worship of Lucifer, embodies within itself, I will be as the Most High God. That's really the philosophy that's in there that says, I am, God is.
Have you heard about the largest church in the world? The first service was March 3rd, 2008, with an attendance of over 300,000. The attendance is now over 2 million, and they conducted the first ever mass trance on March 17th, 2008. What do they teach? Who you are requires no belief. Heaven is not a location, but refers to the inner realm of consciousness. The man on the cross is an archetypal image. He is every man and every woman. The leader's website teaches these lessons. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. My holiness is my salvation. My salvation comes from me. Let me remember that there is no sin. Do not make the pathetic error of, quote, clinging to the old rugged cross, unquote. The only message of the crucifixion is that you can overcome the cross. Have you heard of this church? Or maybe its leader? Years ago, she denied Jesus is the only way.
One of the mistakes that human beings make is believing that there is only one way to live, and that we don't accept that there are diverse ways of being in the world, that there are millions of ways to be a human being, and many ways, many paths to what you call God. And her path might be something else, and when she gets there, she might call it the light. But her loving and her kindness and her generosity brings her, if it brings her to the same point that it brings you, it doesn't matter whether she called it God along the way or not.
And I guess the danger that could be in that, I mean, it sounds great on the onset, but if you really look at both sides,
there couldn't possibly be just one way. What about Jesus? What about Jesus?
And you say there isn't only one way. There is one way and only one way, and that is through Jesus.
There couldn't possibly be, because you say there isn't.
Today she has turned her millions of adoring fans over to New Age doctrine. Christians are letting this into their homes and are being deceived.
When I say second Jesus, I mean really the Jesus that has been hijacked by the Christian church. The Jesus over which we have fought wars, gone to the crusades. The Jesus that we use to condemn gays as sinners while hiding pedophiles in our clergy. That third Jesus is God consciousness, and having a human nervous system, we are capable of that state of consciousness.
It's at the base of all mind and all matter. And they now say, modern science says, all of matter, everything that is a thing, emerges from this field. And this field has qualities like bliss, intelligence, creativity, universal love, energy, peace. And it's not the intellectual understanding of this field, but the experiencing of it that does everything. You dive within and transcending, experiencing this field of pure consciousness, and you enliven it, you unfold it, it grows. And the final outcome of this growth of consciousness is called enlightenment.